The red-suited guards returned to the dormitory again. The players were still consumed by fear from the deadly game. The staff announced the game results. The first game eliminated 255 people, leaving 201 players remaining. But the players couldn't bring themselves to feel happy. Many players wanted to quit the game. They were terrified, crying and begging the staff to let them leave. The staff clarified that they were simply providing players with an opportunity to win prize money, and that the first clause of the player agreement stated that players could not arbitrarily interrupt the game. At this point, Sang-woo stepped forward. He pointed out that there was a rule in the agreement, stating that when half of the participants agreed, the game could be stopped. Therefore, he requested a vote. The staff agreed to Sang-woo's request, but before that, they needed to announce the prize money from the first game. As soon as the words were spoken, a huge amount of cash poured into the piggy bank. The first round eliminated 255 players, with 100 million won for each elimination, making the total prize money 25.5 billion won. Everyone stared with wide eyes. Under the impact of the massive prize money, many players' attitudes changed. Sang-woo was one of them. The staff continued, saying that if players quit the game now, the prize money would be given to the families of those eliminated, and players who quit would leave empty-handed. One of the players who had previously wanted to quit asked how much the prize money would be if they won all 6 games. The staff said the total prize would be 45.6 billion won. Then the voting began. Players voted according to their numbers. Gi-hun was first. He firmly cast his vote to oppose, wanting to quit the game. Then players voted one by one. Under the temptation of money, many players had already changed their minds. The votes for and against remained neck and neck. Players nervously watched the vote count. Finally, the count reached 100 to 100. At this point, there was one last player remaining. Player number 1 would cast the deciding vote. The old man walked to the voting button. Gi-hun remembered the old man saying he had a brain tumor. He thought the old man would choose to continue the game, but after thinking for a while, the old man pressed the oppose button. Seeing the result, players who wanted to stop the game burst into cheers, while those who hoped to win prize money and change their fate looked deeply disappointed. The staff announced the game was over, but if the majority wanted to restart the game, they could begin again at any time. The players once again boarded the vans, were taken out of the game facility and dropped off along the roadside. They returned to their previous lives that were barely sustainable.